Abstract. This article examines what truly separates exceptional leaders from average performers based on leadership literature and the author's experiences in consulting and research. Through an analysis of key attributes demonstrated by highly successful leaders across sectors, 5 distinguishing characteristics emerge. Exceptional leaders demonstrate deep self-awareness and authenticity. They convey inspiring strategic visions along with competent plans for achieving them. They focus externally on cultivating others' potential. Internally, resilience and adaptability enable navigation of challenges. Most importantly, exceptional leadership is defined by tangible positive impact and lasting organizational or societal change, the ultimate measure of any leader's success. Real-world case studies across industries illustrate how top leaders embody these traits in practice. The consistent emergence of these underlying disciplines suggests they can be cultivated to inspire elevated performance. As a leadership consultant and researcher, I've had the privilege of working with and studying many great leaders. Through this experience, certain patterns have emerged that seem to distinguish truly exceptional leaders from the rest. Today, we will explore what really separates top leaders from their peers based on both academic research and real-world application. Self-awareness and authenticity. One of the most consistent findings from the leadership literature is the importance of self-awareness for exceptional performance. Simply put, the best leaders have a deep understanding of both their strengths and weaknesses. Hogan and Kaiser. 2005. Van Velser and Draff. 2004. Buckingham and Kaufman, 1999. They know how they think and what motivates them, but also where they need to improve. This high level of self-knowledge allows these leaders to play to their strengths while mitigating weaknesses. Beyond self-knowledge, authenticity also appears vital. Research suggests top leaders convey a strong sense of genuineness, candor, and walking the talk that inspires profound levels of trust. Avolio and Gardner. 2005. George, 2003. Examples include Bill Gates of Microsoft, who demonstrated a fierce commitment and authentic passion for technology that attracted the industry's top talent. Authenticity helps explain why some leaders, for better or worse, seem to develop a cult-like following among their teams and across entire industries. Self-awareness and authenticity don't just feel nice, they have bottom-line benefits. At companies where executives ranked in the top quartile on measures of self-knowledge and integrity, financial performance was 4 times higher than at companies in the bottom quartile. Harter. 2002. Truly exceptional leaders understand who they are and use that understanding of self to inspire authentic connections with others. Vision and strategy. While self-awareness guides exceptional leaders internally, their ability to cast vision and strategize guides others externally. Research underscores the importance of strategic thinking distinguished by focusing priorities, aligning efforts, and inspiring collective purpose. Sol. Honkeys and Sol. 2015. Cotter, 1995. Examples include Steve Jobs' vision for user-friendly computers at Apple or Anne Mulcahy's inspirational comeback strategy at Xerox during the 2000s. Such leaders don't just develop visions, they translate them into clear strategic plans and objectives. They make the intangible tangible. Nanas, 1992. Strategy also involves making tough calls on priorities and focusing resources where they will have maximum impact. Goldman. 2000, as exemplified by how Jeff Bezos guided Amazon's transformation from books to the everything store. Strategy is also iterative, adjusting to market changes, as displayed in Elon Musk's evolving strategies for Tesla. Vision without competent strategy risks being ethereal platitudes. But pairing the two seems pivotal for exceptional leadership. Visions motivate followers, while strategies provide the roadmap to actually achieve the shared vision. Together, they can move mountains, developing others beyond visioning for the organization's future. Top leaders elevate entire industries by recognizing each individual's potential for growth. Research underscores the importance of developing others through mentoring, coaching and empowering independence. Dotlik and Cairo. 2003. Kouzes and Posner, 2007. For example, Howard Schultz at Starbucks emphasized each employee as an investor in the company's future success. As a result, baristas feel empowered to provide excellent customer service. Exceptional leaders prioritize cultivating future leaders. Ray Kroc leveraged this philosophy in exponentially growing McDonald's by developing new franchisees. Similarly, Jeff Bezos shares Amazon's leadership principles via inside training programs to spread the company's culture globally as it expands. Berg. 2018. By focusing on developing talent throughout the organization's ranks, these leaders simultaneously grow the individuals while building pipelines of future leaders to take their place. Resilience and adaptability. While vision, strategy, and developing others focus externally, perhaps the most vital internal leadership attribute is resilience, the ability to weather challenges and adapt to change. Research underscores how top leaders display equanimity through crises while demonstrating perseverance and resolve in pursuing goals. Day. 2014. Luthans, 2002. For example, during a major recession, Jack Welch exhibited composure while aggressively restructuring GE. Similarly, Eric Schmidt steadily guided Google through market turmoil following the dot-com crash, and during supply chain interruptions amidst pandemic shutdowns. Executives like Tim Cook kept Apple's culture strongly intact while diversifying operations globally over time. All demonstrated resilience by adapting strategies dynamically based on real-time insights versus rigid dogma. Impact and legacy. The true measure of exceptional leadership ultimately lies in real impact and lasting legacy more than role or title. Academia and practitioners agree successful leaders drive significant positive change through their organizations and communities. Bennis and Nanus. 1985. Cotter, 1990. Collins, 2001. While direct quantitative metrics apply more to for-profit firms, impact indicators span sectors. For example, in education, Jamie Escalante transformed inner-city math education by raising expectations and student achievement at Garfield High. In government, as president, Dwight Eisenhower fostered unprecedented economic growth while prioritizing fiscal discipline. Nonprofits like cancer research centers make life-saving medical breakthroughs. Impact stems not from a leader's personality but from sustained actions and influence over time in positively changing futures. Bringing it all together in summarizing what truly separates exceptional leaders. There are clear patterns. Top performers demonstrate deep self-awareness combined with authentic leadership. They convey inspiring visions along with competent strategic planning. And they focus externally on developing others to their fullest potential. Internally, resilience and adaptability enable navigation through challenges. Most importantly, exceptional leadership is defined by tangible impact and lasting positive change, the ultimate legacy any leader strives to achieve. While charisma and personality do matter somewhat, what appears most vital are these underlying attributes emphasized across research: self-awareness, vision, strategy, developing others, resilience, adaptability, and real impact. Leaders who consistently demonstrate strengths in these core areas tend to not only achieve more themselves but also inspire whole industries and communities to greater heights. They elevate performance for those around them. That is what truly separates the exceptional from ordinary leadership. Practical application and examples to bring this research into clearer focus. Examining examples across industries can illustrate these principles in action. Let's consider how some of these lessons have played out in organizations I'm familiar with. Self-awareness and authenticity. At a large technology consultancy, the new CEO spent his initial months conducting confidential interviews with direct reports. peers, and customers to gather candid 360-degree feedback. It helped him identify overconfidence in certain areas as a developmental need. With humility, he shared this insight openly and solicited mentors. His authentic commitment to growth built trust firm-wide. Performance sharply improved. Vision and strategy. During an economic downturn, the leader of a non-profit healthcare system created a vision of expanded services for underserved communities. To enable this vision, she developed a strategic plan focused on merging with complementary partners, attaining grants, investing in telehealth technology, and targeted lobbying. This clear roadmap unified diverse stakeholders in working as one team to realize the new vision. Developing others, the director of a school district realized exceptional gains by focusing on cultivating teachers' strengths. She provided mentoring, tailored development budgets, and sent high-potential staff to obtain advanced certifications or serve as peer instructors. Teachers felt truly invested in and energized to keep improving student outcomes. Alumni surveys showed profound positive influences on graduates' lives as a result. Resilience and adaptability. Throughout the pandemic, the leader of a large retailer adapted strategies dynamically based on consumer behavior shifts seen through data analytics. When supply chains faltered, offshore manufacturing was quickly established. When discretionary spending fell, essential goods were prioritized. Prices were reduced in some areas, and e-commerce flourished. The organization emerged stronger by remaining nimble. Impact and legacy. As university president for over 2 decades, he expanded degree programs, research institutes, scholarships for low-income students, and even launched a spin-off company employing grads. Careful resource allocation and fundraising combined with vision and results ultimately doubled the university's value, elevating its national reputation of excellence and broadening opportunities for all students. These real-world applications provide tangible demonstrations of leadership excellence in practice across various domains and industries. The principles consistently emerge. With intention and commitment to growth, more leaders can cultivate these strengths to elevate not only their organizations but entire fields and communities as well. Conclusion. Through extensive academic research and professional experience, certain attributes consistently distinguish truly exceptional leaders. Chief among them are deep self-awareness and authentic leadership combined with clear vision and competent strategic planning. A steadfast focus on developing others to their greatest potential also separates top performers. Perhaps most importantly, exceptional leadership is defined by resilience in the face of challenges, adaptation based on learning, and tangible positive impact that elevates whole industries or sectors on a sustained basis. True leadership excellence stems less from charisma alone and more from an authentic commitment to understanding oneself while purposefully guiding positive change. While natural strengths matter, these underlying disciplines can also be cultivated. My hope is that by highlighting these insights, more individuals and organizations will prioritize developing these leadership fundamentals to inspire elevated performance for all those they lead and serve. Real change starts from within, but its impact should be felt throughout entire communities for generations to come. That is the opportunity and promise of exceptional leadership.